What is this? The man, the myth, the legend. I show up for once in, I don't know, I think it's been like several months. But anyway, what is up and welcome back to a video and welcome to the first Not So Berry video. Forgive the definite lag going on here. It is like 200% because the way I record makes everything 200% laggier than it needs to be. It's normally not this bad. Anyway, so in case you all didn't know, and I say in case you all didn't know, like you've been told at all, I created an Instagram for the channel. It is just at Wacky Duck Gaming, where I made like a brief post summarizing our characters here, but I'll go over it all right now, which is I think this episode will mostly just be like recap of stuff you wouldn't know. So first of all, Kylo here is our Not So Berry Sim. He's already completed this because he's a go-getter. He's doing great in school. He goes to, I have a Deep Indigo's, education overhaul. He goes to a specialized school, which we'll go over why in a second. But here, how his skills are doing. He plays the piano because I had him volunteering when he was a kid once, and like an elderly sim taught him how to play piano, and I was like, well, that's adorable, and it's a thing now. Yeah, but the rest of it is just things he's gained. Here are his relationships. Most of them are just like random people he's interacted with. This is his childhood best friend, who I haven't given a makeover yet. This is his aunt. This is his half-sister's mom. His dad. His dad's brother, who lived with them. His brother. His mom. His half-sister. His boyfriend. And his sister's service dog. Okay, other things we have to go over. Okay, so he is Kylo. He has 13 days until he ages up, which feels like a lot, but I double-checked that my aging was going right, and I think it is. But this is what he's currently doing. He's a vegetarian and materialistic. He was a happy infant. He already has the tormentor that you get from completing the aspiration because he completed it. He also completed 2 aspirations as a child, the socially gifted and mentally gifted, which majorly helped it. I can word. Which majorly helps him get the mischief all the way up. He was through a Deep Indigo's Divergent mod. He was diagnosed as being like a gifted sim when he was a kid, so he gets a special interest because of that. And so his special interest is science, because I was like, that fits him, right? But here's his general thing: he excels at a lot of stuff, and they're like very passionate. And they also have he also randomly gets like ignore that. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. He randomly gets like stuff about how he was like how he's like, oh my god, I'll never measure up to people's expectations. And as a former gifted kid, he's accurate. But here are his child and teen milestones. He and his boyfriend have been going out for like a bit of some time. I haven't given his boyfriend a makeover either, but I also haven't decided whether or not I want him and his boyfriend to stay together, because I do want to do an entire genetic lot. I do want to do an entire genetic lot and the line I can word. And I don't know. Like, I know I could make it work, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to. And I also don't know if he needs to be with the first ever sim he dated. Like, that seems a tad ridiculous. He lost a tooth. He went on a field trip. He learned how to ride a bike. He started therapy because it was recommended when he was diagnosed as gifted. He's gone through 2 childhood phases. He made the Honor Society. He celebrated his birthdays, obviously. He was diagnosed as being gifted, and he was vaccinated. And then, of course, here we have his best friend is his older brother, Regulus, and then he fell in love and started a romantic relationship. In case you wanted to know, here are his toddler ones, which I don't think we need to, like, go over in deep. And here are his infant ones. Okay, but now, let's hop into his family tree. The music decided it wanted to kick in. We'll turn that down a little bit. Okay, so he lives with his dad, who is an adult, but like pretty close to being an elder, and his mom, who is an elder. And currently he lives with his full brother, but he used to live with his half-sister and his dad's half-brother. Also, in case you didn't, in case you didn't, here's their family tree. Um, he Kiyoshi married my sim and then had these two with his sim, with my sim. This was my sim's brother that they adopted. Um, this was a kid Kiyoshi had like out of an affair, I think, which I thought was rude. But this is my sim, his sister who he grew up with. Not my sim, my former sim. His sister who he grew up with, and his half brother. And then, of course, we have his sister, Kenji's sister's kid, Noel, I think is how you pronounce it, which I know it's like a basic name to pronounce, but like for some reason my brain looks at that name and is like, what if you didn't know how words worked? It's like, well, that seems rude, but okay. Of course, we have my three Sims. So in total, Kenji has raised 4 kids because he raised his half brother and then his 3 kids, including a child he had with a science baby he had with his best friend. His best friend who ended up marrying his teenage boyfriend, which I thought was kind of rude. Anyway, in terms of other traits, this is Kylo's mom. She's generous. She got the wise trait when she aged up to an elder. Genius, loves outdoors, gloomy, and foodie. Yeah, she's done a lot with her life, but basically she's old. She retired, but she was a senior detective because she loved helping people, which is like how I think would influence Kylo to being a scientist because she loved helping people and loving that aspect of the job. Well, Kenji like actually rose to the top. Also, Kenji loves mischief and frequently lies to people about his career. He lies to his coworkers about his career, which is the part that really confuses me. Like, they work with you. Stop. But he dislikes arguments because he and Kiyoshi had a really terrible relationship. One that it doesn't show up anymore, but they had a negative 98 relationship, and he ended up running away as a teen. There was a whole plot going on with him. But then we also have Regulus, who is childish and self-assured. He also has dysgraphia. Yeah. And then he also has his sister, Emiko, who's a loner, neat, and loves outdoors. She's a tech guru, and she lives right here. Yep. Why isn't she home? Where is she? Anyway, she lives there with her dog, Bubbles. And then also Uriel, who I didn't move into a house. He's unemployed because I forgot to give him a job until I already moved him out. Yeah, he also does not have a good time with his emotions if you look at those. Both of them had a lot of mental health issues rolling around. But yeah, I think that's like almost everything. Kenji actually had a whole storyline going on. Once again, this being Kenji, he has completed this aspiration. He ran away from home as a teenager because his dad hated him. His dad being Kiyoshi Ito. He hated him because my original sim, Evelyn, married Kiyoshi, but had been looking after her younger brother, because I was like, ooh, plot. So when they got married, Kiyoshi adopted her younger brother. And so in my mind, after that, he was like, well, I don't actually want another son. So that when they had I need to stop giving all of my Sims names that start with K because it's causing me problems. When they had Kenji, he was like, well, I didn't want a son. And so he just like didn't interact with him throughout his infant and toddler life stages. And then like just berated him for anything he did as a child. So when he was about halfway through his teenage life, he ran away to a for rent place with his uncle. And then eventually he ended up joining the police career and meeting his wife. And now he's the chief of police. Also, to defend my boy Kenji, he did really, really try to reach out to his dad. When he and Juliana got engaged, I had him invite Kiyoshi to the engagement party because I was like, well, if he doesn't like ruin it, then I'll take it as like a sign and I'll have him like try to be better. Like they would never have been close, but like building a small relationship. Approximately 2 seconds after showing up, Kiyoshi insulted him and I was like, well, that's it. And I kicked him out. Because, who didn't need that? Kenji, who was finally doing good in his life. And I think that's all the story. In terms of skin tone, because I know you can like look at this and see that these aren't lining up. She's an alien. So when these two were born, they were both born with purple skin. So I had to like improvise because I didn't really I like they weren't aliens. If they were aliens then it would have been different, but they weren't. So I gave Regulus one that more so matched his mom's, but would like had his dad's in it. And then I think I gave Kylo the same one as Kiyoshi. Or not Kiyoshi, God, Kenji. Right. But it is the middle of the night and you are up for some reason. And if you notice, there are a lot of beds up here. That's because this was Emiko's and this was Uriel's, and I haven't had the heart to get rid of them yet. So you'll see, like, this was Emiko's room, and then Uriel and Regulus shared a room because Regulus and Uriel were very close in age. Right, we're a week away from Regulus's birthday, and then, like, 4 days after that, we have Kenji's, where Kenji will. This music, and not always being here. Kenji will be an elder, and then a few days later, he will be a young adult, which makes me really scared that Kylo's kids aren't going to meet his grandparents, like their grandparents, which I think is really sad because I actually think, like, he has a. I can show you their relationships. Like, he's really close with all of his family. Their relationship was a bit more strained because she had a lot of issues going on, but, you know, she, like, pulled through it. I don't think Uriel ended up getting that, though. Nah, he was just a high school graduate. Uriel. Okay, you go to bed, and then we can actually get to doing a little bit of playing. Oh, he's stuck. Go. My apologies, bud. Is that a... Ooh, that's an element. You should claim that when you wake up. Which, speaking of the element collection, I had him send out 2, because there's a lot of thunderstorms here. So I have him pick up, like, the little rocks that show up when he does that. So he already has one. It's a rare one, too. And then he has this. Is that the same one? It is. Okay, well, we can sell one of them. But I had him send a couple of rocks that we got. They also have a dead garden. Great. They also have security cameras, like, everywhere, and I don't know why that one's so low. Because they get them... You get them with the police career. And so I didn't, like, know what to do with that. So I just put them everywhere. Anyway. I want them to wake up. I'm thinking of having him join an after-school thing, because he's an A student, and he just canceled. Okay, you know what? Fine. He doesn't actually have, like, a lot to do, you know, because he's an A student, and he's, like, a good A student, so can't really think of a lot to have him do, so I think I'll have him get, like, an after-school job, or maybe join an after-school activity, because he has 13 days. I think there's, like, a chess club, isn't there? I'll probably join that. Oh. Early midlife crisis. Great. I love that. Also, Kenji is diabetic. That's why he's dazed. He has high blood sugar. Oh, I was really confused. Who are you talking to? Oh, you're contemplating life. As I frequently do. Anyway, go back to sleep. It's 6 a.m. Although, speaking of that, get up. Yeah, go through your mood swing. Fun fact, I have already made the thumbnail for this episode, so if something dramatic happens, I'm a tad wee bit screwed because I already made the thumbnail and I really don't want to remake it. That's a lot of work. Not a lot of work. That makes me sound lazy. It just... I had to do a whole cutout thing to get it done, and it was a pain to do. Like, it was just really annoying. Because I don't know what I'm doing. You did not sleep well, dude. He's already a vegetarian, which means he basically spends... Juliana spends, like, every single day just cooking a whole bunch of food, because there used to be way more Sims here. Because they used to have 2 more kids living here. I also haven't decided what kind of pet I want him to get yet. Because, like, Kenji, fun fact, had a cat growing up. His name was Rusty. They were, like, absolute besties. I accidentally destroyed his gravestone, and I think that got rid of him. But they were companions. They were really close. So I don't know if I want him to follow in that and have a cat, or if I want him to get a dog just for, like, some differences. Let me know in the comments if you have a preference as to which one you would want to see. Listen to loud music. What kind? Alternative. Okay, that's reasonable. Why did that only say Regulus? Stop. Go to school. He has work today, too. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, I did not realize they got that close. When he gets older, I'll invite him around, but, Also, to loop back to the addiction thing, I don't like this part of the A Deep Indigo mod, but he's developed a gaming addiction twice, which is, like, ridiculous. What is wrong with you? Why are you, like, I don't think there's one of these that's, like, eat. There's not. He's not tired, otherwise I'd have him sleep, and honestly, he's, like, pretty set. He's depressed. Per usual. Ugh. She's still tense about not having a career, which, like, that was rude. Was never, like, really going on. Also, I decided she has this aspiration, but when it gets to, like, this, I'm just gonna cheat it, because, like, I want her to complete her aspiration. But, like, I don't. Maybe I'll just invite Emiko over, or... So many noises were just made. I'll have her invite, like, Emiko over. Emiko, or... Nope, no shower for you, Kenji. Oh, he was taking a bath. God, I hate it when my Sims take 4 bajillion death. I don't know who you are, or who that is, but good job. He's a polite Sim, and I went with him a lot to work when he was, like, younger, so he's made a lot of friends, which I think is really cute, actually. Also, fun fact, I was thinking about Jeb Harris. The music showed up again. I was thinking about Jeb Harris, because I was like, that's another, like, attractive Sim. Turns out, grandfather of Coda's kid is Jeb Harris. So if I hypothetically want to, like, loop in, I don't think I do, though, because I don't think his genes passed down as well. But if I hypothetically wanted to, he did have a lot of kids, and they all have kids. Yeah. Anyway. She's cooking a gourmet meal of Caesar salad. Did you... Okay. Can you throw, like, a dinner party at 9 a.m.? Like, I could do it tonight, but it's a Thursday, and so I want, like, other things to be going on. Okay. Ranch. What is this? Oh, that's so cute. I've never done one of those. Oh, the noises it plays. That's funny. I, I, I don't even know what to do with that, to be honest. Woohoo Wellness Mod, I think, is the one that does that. Dance party. Dinner party. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay, here we go. She will host, and then can she just invite them? She does not get along with these two. I'll just invite those two because they're her kids. Caterer? None. It's her. Select a location. Here. Boom. Dinner. Oh, I didn't set it as gold. Ignore that. It was fake. What is happening? The way this game works sometimes really angers me. Anyway, let's try this again. We'll do it this time, like, for realsies. Okay. Dinner party, gold event. You. These two. Actually, why don't we invite her mom too, so she can chat with her mom. And then here, and go. Oh, look at how cute you look. Can you garnish? Okay, why don't you... Okay, let's... Cottagecore music. I don't think that's the kind you violently hate, which she violently hates a lot of music. Oh, is that Uriel? There's a Miko, who's sad for some reason, and Yolanda. They're all here. Do I have to invite them in, or will they just come in? Oh, and Miko's got some confidence in her. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a party. And then just have them all go here, so that way they're in the house. Oh, he'd give it to a coworker. He's the boss. Can I, like, tell them all to listen to it? Listen to Cottagecore together. There we go. Listen to the music. Yes. First thing. Okay. That's gonna be a pain. Can I just thank Uriel for coming? Where is that? Ask if Uriel has children. He moved out like 2 days ago. I sure hope not. I don't know where that would be. Like compliments, maybe? No. Affection? No. Like, I am not good at this wheel. Bestow empathy. Ask to have a science baby. No. Do ask him to pursue his dream job, though, because I would like him to have a job. I just would like it to not be one I have to do with, you know? Just be your own person. Discuss, discuss, discuss. Come on, where is it? I've scrolled through these all before. Yeah, I have. Okay. Small talk, maybe? Ask about chemistry together. God, sometimes I really dislike the fact that it, like, won't consider him. Like, she raised him. See? So why would she, why would she have, why is that even there? She raised him. Where is Emiko going? Okay. Okay, you can stop listening to the music. Like, have some conversations, please. Make a garden salad. Why would I make a garden salad? God, how slow this game gets to doing things sometimes. Oh, sentiment gained. I think I'm pretty much set, to be honest, but they have a really small table for how many people who live here. Okay, you don't actually need to eat like you ate just before everyone got here. I just needed to call them to meal. Where did you just put that? Where did that go? God, sometimes Sims do the weirdest thing. Okay, I'll probably just finish up this for the episode. This dinner party going on here. Because, like, you know, it was mostly just a prequel episode, and then we're just, like, we're getting to know his family. Which, okay, well, I guess she's basically saying, this is lame, which is reasonable, it is. But still, just tell the jokes. God, I swear to God. Kylo's returned. Why is he home early? Oh, right, he goes to a boarding school. Not a boarding, sure. He goes to a fancy school, so... Look at our boy Kylo running inside. Familial distress. I need to escape this family. Okay, well, that's dramatic. You just got home. But why, if you feel such an urge to escape this family event, why don't you join an after-school activity? Because they don't need money, so I don't think he would need to do that. Pull up the screen. Okay, see, now here's the part where I hesitate. Like, I don't think he'd do either of these. I don't really think he's a scout type person, but chess team, yeah, let's go chess. He's joined the chess team. He is already guaranteed to win at chess. But still, nonetheless, this was a very slow-paced episode because I had a lot to explain. But next time we will be going way more into depth with Kylo's life here. Look at him. He's just, we'll go way more into depth with his life. Like, we'll join him at school and stuff. But for now, it's raining. Look at him. But for now, thank you all for watching, and be on the lookout for the next video because it should be coming soon. But please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of our lovely Kylo Berry's story.